And the Lakers all decked out as they made their way off the bus and into the arena earlier on. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting blocked shots, and things of that nature always ranked above that. Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. D.A., thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's LeBron in at the 3. And for the Clippers, the 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And Harrell's in at the center position.
Tremendous amount of excitement around the Clippers right now, and why not? 2 elite players that can play both sides of the floor. They were already talented and scrappy. You just wonder if this group, with some of the additions and subtractions, can come together in the same way that last year's group showed the type of cohesion that a team that wants to perform at elite levels needs to do.
And stolen by James. Here's Kuzma. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's George. That one misses. LeBron with some nice D. And Brent, over the last few years, the Clippers have had to replace true stars.
It's pretty amazing with Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, and Blake Griffin not being in Clipper uniforms, how the organization has turned it around in such a short span to have the opportunity that it has in front of them now to go further than what those 3 guys provided for so many years in Los Angeles.
Williams' shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, the combination of power and finesse, it just is automatic when LeBron gets down low, one of the most efficient paint players in the game.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And interesting to see the rebirth of the Clippers, or actually maybe the actual birth of the Clippers, having Kawhi Leonard join this team along with Paul George, convincing him to come to town and to start maybe something special. And it's pretty immediate, the impact that these 2 are going to make on the floor, especially on the defensive end.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And Kawhi, with all the strings he pulled to get here, Brent, he's already a Clippers legend.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to say that, but a 3-time All-NBA performer. Remember, 2011-12 was on the All-Rookie team, a 2-time Finals MVP. Kawhi Leonard's resume is just absolutely astounding for a player who's still growing, and for the fact that him, at 28 years old, joining the Clippers along with Paul George. A lot of high expectations for the franchise now.
Now here's James. Here's Davis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open.
Here's Leonard. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. Off the inbound. Harrell kicks to George.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Left side Rondo. Fades away. They get it again. Here's Davis. Great D that time from Harrell.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Got to do your best to root and push and shove Kawhi Leonard outside of the paint. He's just too strong and too skilled on the inside, and then he starts to get comfortable.
James off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
George looking around. Pass to Harrell. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
George against LeBron. Passes to Kuzma. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Clock at 4. Here's the 3. And the Lakers with another miss. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. Outside Williams. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. LeBron with the block.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. When he's in the area, you can't throw up anything lazy.
And they're running. Loads it up there for Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Think about Montrezl Harrell and the type of energy and effort that he brought last year to this team to help solidify, I guess, most of the culture piece of what Steve Ballmer wants this franchise to be about. That's playing hard, playing with energy, and having some enthusiasm for the competition. Montrezl Harrell wraps all those things up pretty nicely in the way he plays.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. JaMychal Green comes in for George. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Williams. And then for the Lakers, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And he knocks down the first one. And Montrezl Harrell, Brent, beloved in the locker room.
Well, he's beloved because every night when you go out on the floor with him, you know what you're going to get. A guy who is incredibly competitive, passionate, knows his role, and plays with a physical presence that he doesn't shy away from anybody that's on the floor. That's infectious.
You often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, a favorite shooting spot?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately in any given possession the coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course of a year is when that player has the ball there, everybody else knows what to do.
Right.
Like the player knows what he's going to do, right, Kevin? Because he's the star player. But everybody around gets comfortable with the options and where it is that he goes. If he goes right, if I slide right, I'm going to get the three. If he goes left, he's spinning back. I might move towards the top of the key. So the familiarity of not just the player, but the players around the player, that's where you can make it happen.
That's interesting. Now, here's Caldwell-Pope. So the wing on the left. Here's Cousins. Green with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Leonard against LeBron. Now here's Leonard. He's guarded closely. Here's Shamet. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Here is Cook, defended by Beverly. Sweet little floater.
Beverly showing off a little bit of a teardrop. Didn't know he had that.
Lakers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back to LeBron. And there's the pass to Cook. He feeds it to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. And Davis sends it back. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine. So.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Davis and Cousins down low at the 4 and the 5. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Cook in at point guard. Free throw good from Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And Caldwell-Pope drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Beverly. The shot from the low post is good. Beverly's got his second basket of the game.
He's attacking right now. Patrick Beverly just getting fired up, and his team is doing the same.
Here is Cook. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Cook. Lakers working the ball around now, and they pick up 2. And the Lakers lead by 2.
I mean, with just how dominant he can be scoring inside and outside, to have that kind of vision, wow, a complete center.
Now, here's Shamet. They grab their own miss, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against the Lakers. The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought 2 ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense.
Yes.
Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys. And it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball, Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
Now, here's Shamet. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Here's Bradley. And the layup's good off the glass.
Bradley, the 2 guard, getting in there and getting dirty, crashing the glass for an extra possession.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Bradley. Count it.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. He kicks it to McGee. Pass to Kuzma. That one, no good. Great D that time from Green. Pass to George. Williams with the ball. Passes it to George. Outside, Green. Back to George. Knocked away. It's stolen by Bradley. Now the Lakers on the break, moving it up. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by Daniels. Rondo's got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers. And here's George. Williams for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Williams has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. With the floater. Rebound by the Clippers.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Now here's Bradley. Count the basket. Bradley's got his second bucket.
Rise and fire, the aggressive mindset from Bradley, helping his teammates stay engaged.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
A different look for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac, and it's Leonard in for Green. And then for the Lakers, LeBron comes in for Bradley, and it's Green in for Troy Daniels. Now here's Harrell. On the wing, George. Back to Harrell. Kicks to Leonard. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way-in. Leonard's got 6.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 5 on the clock. Here's McGee, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. George with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the pass to Williams. Back to Leonard. Pass to Shamet. Lets the 3 fly. The shot missing. Great D that time from Green. 44 seconds left to play here in the half. James outside. Over George. Offensive rebound. Kuzma. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Harrell finds Williams. Back to Harrell. Now here is George. Outside Leonard. George against James. Great D that time from LeBron. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you could tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
They didn't get much help from the bench, Ernie. They could really use that spark to balance the load. Some nights you get the job done with your starters, but you can't depend on them to do everything.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. It's a one-point game. They're down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's George in at the small forward spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on George.
We watch LeBron and we marvel at him, but how hard that LeBron James works at his craft and continues to push the bar for himself physically is one of the things that you have to appreciate the most.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. The Clippers trail. Williams passes to Harrell. He dishes it to George. And the rejection by LeBron.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Rondo. Green finds Davis. That shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Pass to Leonard. He can't get it to go. Kuzma with the defensive effort. James outside. Green taking his time here. Back to James. 6 to shoot. Here's Davis. Great D that time from Harrell.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now here is George. To the middle for the tie. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
So it's the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Lakers. The shot by George, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Danny Green is such a fantastic system player, and this is a pretty fantastic system, so it's working out well.
And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
And the Clippers call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Green, he's checked in for Williams. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for James. Bradley's checked in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Beverly. They need this one. The rebound by Cook.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Clippers trail by 6. Now here's Beverly. Leonard on the wing. Now Green. Passes it to Harrell. Shoots over Cousins. And the Clippers miss again. Lakers leading by 6. Right side Bradley. The feed to Cousins. Fade away. Trying to get open is Davis. No good from Cousins. And Leonard has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by George. 9 points for Leonard.
I think it gets overlooked sometimes, but Kawhi can put up some very good numbers from the three-point line.
Feeds it to Davis. And stolen by Harrell. Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard with the ball. Bucket is good. Now just a 1-point Laker lead.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
The pass to Bradley. Teardrop shot. Excellent D there from George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Since halftime. Yeah.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
And the Lakers call time here. Well, Brent, you look at the explosive numbers George has put up. A lot of it has to do with how he runs the pick and roll.
Incredible at his size and his ability to read the defenses in pick and roll situations. Anytime there's a defender that decides to go under on Paul George from the perimeter, he can let that thing rip from the three-point line. Last year, I think you saw him with the most poise that he's ever played with in his career. I expect that to continue.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Harrell, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Leonard. Everly with the ball. There's Shamet. Kept alive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
First one falls for him. James checked in for the Lakers. Both good from the line that time.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
1:10 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside for Davis. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Lakers trail by 3. On the wing, Daniels. Rondo passes to Daniels. To end the run, and James with the layup. LeBron's got 7 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside, George. Pass to Shamet. George against LeBron. And George kicks to Shamet. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's LeBron. From deep 3-point range, and that one released in time, but no good.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over, he blocks shots, he's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Clippers on top, up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Rondo in at the point. Now here's Kuzma. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
A great assist there from LeBron, going to try to set the table all night.
The Clippers in the lead. Williams looking around. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Here's Shamet.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Green finds James. Five to shoot, and they double up James. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And for the Clippers, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Williams gets the bucket.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Cousins. Down low, Green. Cousins trying to free himself up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for JaMychal Green.
One shot.
Free throw good, Green.
A relatively rare trip to the free throw line for Green, averaging just 1 attempt per game over the course of his career.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. On the wing, Williams. Back to Harrell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here's Kuzma. Pass to Rondo. To tie it up. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard kicks to Shamet. The pass to Williams. Back to Shamet. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Kuzma finds Rondo. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kuzma against Williams. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Wow, huge in a big moment there. Getting the ball to Lou Williams, not a bad idea.
James outside. Timeout called the Lakers.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
George is checked in for Landry Shamet. The Lakers also with the sub. Davis is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Williams. Over in the corner, Beverly. The 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The drive by LeBron. That one good for 2.
Wow, and there's a reason LeBron has the ball in his hands, so capable in those moments.
Williams against Green. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Kuzma. Leonard, no luck.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
.143 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's Davis on the wing. He is defended by Harrell. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Awesome job by AD to get the ball in a favorable spot. That's most anywhere, but comes up big with that basket.
Beverly against Rondo. And it's Beverly missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And George, here we go. Money!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
The Lakers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Now here's LeBron. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
George, no good. Here's Kuzma.
got to feel helpless at times if you're the defense. Kuzma just fantastic at converting despite their best efforts.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 24 seconds left in the game. And here's Beverly. Over in the corner, Williams. A 3-ball. He's off from 3. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're up by 1. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 2. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.